Hi, you all. Happy Friday. So I hope y'all are all having a great day. And today I'm going to be reading our third chapter for this week and third chapter of the book. It is called Wendell. And try to get you to see my phone screen here. So this is Wendell, and this is chapter 3 of our book Seedfolks by Paul Fleischman. My phone doesn't ring much, which suits me fine. That's how I got the news about our boy, shot dead like a dog in the street, and the word last year about my wife's car wreck. I can't hear a phone and not jerk inside. When Anna called, I was still asleep. Phone calls that wake me up are the worst. Get up here quick, she says. I live on the ground floor and watch out for her a little. We're the only white people left in the building. I ran up the stairs. I could tell it was serious. I prayed I wouldn't find her dead. When I got there, she looked perfectly fine. She dragged me over to the window. Look down there, she says. They're dying. What? I yelled back. The plants, she says. I was mad. She gave me some binoculars and told me about the Chinese girl. I found the plants and got them in focus. There were 4 of them in a row. Still little. They were wilted. Leaves flopped flat on the ground. What are they? She asked. Some kind of beans. I grew up on a little farm in Kentucky. But she planted them way too early. She's lucky those seeds even came up. But they did, said Anna, and it's time for us to save them. It was a weekend in May, and hot. You'd have thought those beans were hers. They needed water, especially in that heat. She said the girl hadn't come in 4 days. Sick, probably, or gone out of town. Anna had twisted her ankle and couldn't manage the stairs. She pointed to a pitcher. Fill that up and soak them good. Quick now. School janitors take too much bossing all week to listen to an extra helping on weekends. I stared at her one long moment, then took my time about filling the pitcher. I walked down the stairs and into the lot and found the little girl's plants. You don't plant beans till the weather's hot. Then I saw what had kept her seeds from freezing. The refrigerator in front of them had bounced the sunlight back on the soil, heating it up like an oven. I bent down and gave the dirt a feel. It was hard-packed and light-colored. I studied the plants. Leaves shaped like spades and a deck of cards. Definitely beans. I scraped up a ring of dirt around the first plant to hold the water and any rain that fell. I picked up the pitcher and poured the water slowly. Then I heard something move and spun around. The girl was there, stone still 10 feet away, holding her own water jar. She hadn't seen me behind the refrigerator. She looked afraid for her life. Maybe she thought I'd jump up and grab her. I gave her a smile and showed her that I was just giving her water to her plants. This made her eyes go even bigger. I stood up slowly and backed away. I smiled again. She watched me leave. We never spoke one word. I walked back there that evening and checked on the beans. They'd picked themselves up and were looking fine. I saw that she'd made a circle of dirt around the other 3 plants. Out of nowhere, the words from the Bible came into my head. And a little child shall lead them. I didn't know why at first. Then I did. There's plenty about life I can't change. Can't bring the dead back to life on this earth. Can't make the world loving and kind. Can't change myself into a millionaire. But a patch of ground in this trashy lot, I can change that. Can change it big. Better to put my time into all that moaning about the other day. That little grammar school girl showed me that. The lot had buildings on 3 sides. I walked around and picked myself out a spot that wouldn't be shaded too much. I dragged the garbage off to the side and tossed out the biggest pieces of broken glass. I looked over my plot, squatted down, and fingered the soil a while. That Monday, I brought a shovel home from work. Alright, so that's the end of our third chapter. I hope y'all are liking our book so far. I am going to read a few more chapters next week, and then at the end of next week, I'm going to be giving y'all an activity to do, and then hopefully soon, we're going to schedule a little meet on Google Meet so that we can all get together and talk about the book and what you all like about it, and maybe some other books that you all would really like, or something else that you all would really like to do about this book. So keep your brain thinking, think about these characters, think about, what do you see happening in this book that you think is really interesting, and I will see you all on Monday with another chapter.